Okie dokie. So, you just use that again. I mentioned the other night that's kind of goofy sounding, or childish, I think is the word I used. So I'm going to tilt this up. So this is the final round of the 2018 Colonial Invitational. Yeah, so we're at Texas Provincial Country Club, and I'm just going to go ahead and try to play this out without a whole lot of frills or spills here. Just try and keep it relatively moving along. And so I want to thank one of the viewers pointed out, I think his name's Tom. I apologize if I am wrong about that. Tom Zuppa pointed out that I missed Joshua New being an outstanding golfer from the cut round, and fortunately, and I haven't gone back to 100% verify this, but I don't think he beats out Rance Aberley for the top spot. So fortunately, it doesn't really affect him too much. Actually, he might even get a slight benefit from where he ended up. So, but I appreciate that. I said that it's kind of like, that would be kind of like finding out that he said he doesn't record his rounds, and I said, it's kind of like the golfer, like a golfer who, let's say, grounds his club in the hazard during an early round of the tournament, where there's no television around. That doesn't get detected. Whereas if it's the fourth round or the third round and the TV camera's on him, someone can call in, or that used to be that way. I think they've stopped doing this now, but so it's kind of like one of those things where because we're on YouTube here, it can provide the opportunity for some extra scrutiny. And while I invite that scrutiny by actually putting the videos out here, sometimes changes can be made, adjustments can be made to ensure that things are correct, and then other times it's not so easy. So in this case, we're just going to roll with what we have, and it's going to just have to be the way it is. So let's set the stage and get going. Rance Aberley at -12. One shot ahead of Heath Sommers and Will Janis, if you can see those. I'm hoping that the resolution's good. 3 behind the leader, Dave Simonowski Jr. and Mackay Berry. Mackay Berry, a qualifier. Well, not a qualifier. There's no qualification for this tournament. He does qualify, but he's not a non-exempt player. So he qualifies by the fact he is in the top 120 players that accepted. Some of them were off. Anyway. So then 4 back, we have Evan Aldrich, Tom Sudbury. 5 back at -7, it's Jimmy Kimes, Ji Woon Ko, Myung Cho, Carol Davis, Sonny Lemons. So let's get going here. We're going to start with sort of the low guys. We're going to get started on number 1. Number 1 is a scoring hole. I'll read the description. Bunkering makes the green less accessible than it appears. So, if you get the 5, so we call this a course control factor of 1 because there's only the 5. It could go up to a course control factor of 5 when you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means that when you roll the white die, if it's a 5 on the white die, then you go and check it off of this. If it's anything, if it's any of the dice that are here, if it's another dice roll, 6 is special. We'll get to that when we get there. If you've seen other tournaments, then you understand what I'm saying. So birds are often made with help from the sand wedge, so we'll see if that happens here. But double cordial, or semi-double cordial, means that a 6 would earn you a birdie if you get a decide or die yes. So Mr. Moley, he is here. He says he was watching Manchester United crash out of the Champions League and as a Liverpool fan, he is happy. And he's playing at Glen Abbey in Canada, trying the custom lag rule, and I will use this here in this tournament. So when it comes up, I will play it out. And I'm not going to be doing what I did in the Slacker Tour, which was having, it takes a little too much time to have the match play marker board. Maybe I will at some point, but let's just play it out the way that we would normally. And I got to get my game book. I almost forgot that. It's shoved underneath a couple things up here. Lacking room in my room. But here we go. The old game action book. We're ready to rock and roll on this semi-double cordial, semi-friendly green, semi-direct, which semi-direct means a 50-50 chance at turning it into basically a relatively easy eagle hole. So we'll see. But so Myung Cho will be the first to tee off here. Final round of the 2018 Colonial Invitational here at Texas Provincial. And he starts right off with a 6, which with a dot means it is semi-double. Cordial. It doesn't get a blue chip for that. You earn blue chips on a 6 roll if you take what is essentially a tap-in par. You don't even have to make it. But in this case, if it's a double cordial hole, you get a birdie. And you don't get a blue chip. And so that's what he's going to do. He's going to take a birdie, and that will move him to -8. So a good start for Cho. Now, the other thing you could do on a 6 is attack the green, and that's not necessarily a viable strategy unless you need strokes when you're playing from behind. Hi, Jerry. Good evening, or maybe afternoon where you are. So Carroll Davis. I haven't really seen him much in the final pairings, so let's see how he works out here in one of his first of the season. And guess what? He's also going to get a 6. No blue chip. But you know what? He can only take a par. He could attack the green here, but because the decider die is no, he does not get a birdie out of this. He would have to settle for a par. And if we look at the attack the green stuff here, he does not have the master quality, so that makes it where one. And now Sonny Lemons, another one of the qualifiers, the non-exempts, who has a chance here. It actually has a pretty good card aside from his semi-rust putting and his semi-gilded experience. He's also semi-puny, but a 2-5-4, so a 1. We look here, it's not a 5. So a 1 means we go to the golfer's card, 2, 4, 5, and we go in this book, and we look, it's 2, 4, 5. We check if he is a legend, and he certainly is. Like I said, he's got a pretty good card, so he will earn a blue chip because the gallery will cheer, presumably because he hits a really nice drive. We check the green die for a 2, and we see, is he a champion with his irons? And he is. So he will end up where he could, but he also might be a little less safe than the polite applause. Well, being 5 back, he will go for it. We re-roll the white die on this yes, go for it roll. And let's see what he gets. He wants a low number. And he gets a 5. That'll be a difficult putt for birdie. So with a difficult putt for birdie, he needs a 1 roll. Well, he will try it because then he would earn a moderate par if he misses it. So a 1, he makes it, and it's a 2. So he will now take a moderate par, 1 to 5, and he makes it. So Lemons, if he had not gone for it, he would have ended up with a moderate birdie putt, which he would have made. So a little bit of strategy. Whether it go, sometimes it's good strategy, sometimes it's just bad luck, and maybe bad luck there. Okay, so another scoring hole for these guys. Cordial number 2, par 4. Let's read it off. Another key early birdie chance thanks to a short, spacious fairway. I like birdie holes. They're more fun. Okay, so Myung Cho birdied the first. He still holds the honor on number 2, although he doesn't have a blue chip. Okay, so a 1, so another one where he gets, well, this is one where he'll control it on this par 4. 144, is he a legend? No, he's not. Is he a champion? He's semi-champion. He does not have a dot on the decider die, so we go to the green roll, Golf Cam Green. Now, what we will do, because it's semi-friendly, we re-roll the decider die. I play where you check every quality that's semi with a new roll. Okay, so it is going to be friendly, which helps him. So it's a 1 on the green die with a par 4. Is it a challenging hole or is he scatter? He is not. So he will have a clutch putt for birdie. 1 to 3, because he's a normal clutch putter. He would earn a blue chip if he makes it. And it's in the hole. Back-to-back birdies from Myung Cho. And he is already at -9 with 2 holes under his belt. All right, Carroll Davis. And it's going to be off the course card, 36. And he's going to find sand. And he's got a 6. He has a 6. So it's greenside bunker, and he has a 6 on the green die, which is going to make it pretty tough. He needs to be sandy, and he's not. He's going to end up with a double difficult putt for par. All right, so here is the lag opportunity. So double difficult putt for par. This is my lag check here. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll 2 D6s and the decider. If it comes up 1s, it's going to improve. So the normal lag rule, I haven't rewritten this, but anything other than double 1s, it the double difficult par would become an easy bogey putt, okay? If it's double 1s with a decider die that's no, it's going to be a gimme bogey putt. If it's double 1s and the decider is yes, it goes in, okay? But now with 6s, it's kind of the opposite. If you get double 6s and you don't get the decider die, it's going to be a moderate bogey putt. So it gets a little tougher. As you can see, 1 tougher, and then 2 degrees tougher with a decider die, yes. So let's see what happens. We're going to roll 2 and the decider die and see if Carroll Davis finds a way to roll this in. And it won't go in, so that will be an easy bogey putt, which is a 6-6 miss check. And he's 5-6. He barely makes it, so a bogey for him. And he will drop to 6 under par. And he'll be 6 back after only 2 holes. So on a couple of easy holes, that's not the way you want to start. And again, that's bad luck because his card is not bad, and we haven't even hit the utility side of things. His semi-utility is what really would hamper him here. All luck, or lack thereof. And 366, golfer has control. Is Sonny Lemon's a shaper? Nope, he's not. So it's going to be a short game check with a green die of 3. Is he soft? No. So he'll end up with an easy putt for par, which is the 6-6 miss. And it's in the hole, so Lemons will remain at -7. All right, we'll go back to number 1, and we will see our second group of the day take their hand here or try their hand here, ready to tee off. Okay, we got a white 3, which means we're going to look at 336 on the par 5 page. Golfer control. Is he hot? Well, he just started his round, so he can't be. Is he gilded? No. And he's not dynamic either, so we're going to go to experience. Now, he is an icon. With a green 6, that would be very helpful. Par 5, even numbers on the experience roll are always going to be icon. Odd numbers are prospect. So if you are a prospect and you roll an odd number, you're going to be in trouble. If you're an icon and you roll an even number, you're going to at least have a chance at a birdie. And in this case, it's a moderate putt. In these cases, the higher the number, the kind of the worse off you are. So not a great opportunity here. A 1 to 2 chance, so 33%. But he's got to roll it out. He doesn't have any blue chips to improve. And he just misses it. So that will leave him with an easy par putt. 6-6 miss. And it is in the hole. So kind of a disappointment there for Tom Sudbury. Now Jimmy Kimes, also at -7. Well, actually, Sudbury was at -8. Kimes -7. He's going to have 1-1-2. He'll at least get a moderate birdie putt out of this. Maybe something better. Let's see. 1-1-2. Not cold. Is he dynamic? He's not. Is he gilded? No. He's going to end up with a moderate birdie putt. So another 1 to 2 roll. Again, he doesn't know this. None of these guys have any chips to start. At least in this group. Hi, Mark Russell. And it is going to be a bad miss. But he leaves himself a we'll say a 3-footer for par, 6-6 miss. And no problems with that for Kimes. Ji Woon Ko. We haven't seen him for a while. He's another non-exempt. Let's see how he does. 2-5-6. Golfer control. Is Ji Woon Ko a legend? No, he's not. Is it a direct green? It's semi-direct, but no dot, so no, it's not. So it's going to be a short game check with a 5. So that's going to be, is he soft? And he's not. So moderate putt for par. That's a 1 to 5. So everybody in this group is at best going to par, and Co does as well. So pars around in this group, and we'll go to 3. Okay, so number 3. Nothing's really changed much on the leaderboard yet. You have Myung Cho, the only guy making any headway, 2 under. So this is a neutral hole, so pretty fair. But you do need a good tee shot. The dog leg is guarded with trees on the right, as you can see over here. They tend to manifest things spatially on these cards. So some trees over here, and also with the 36 and 46, it's key because the 6 is kind of like a right. The leading 1 is kind of like a left, if you want to look at this. But they also like to sort of spatially put it out here. But you got some sand over here at 15 and 16, and also 23. You've got some 12. Anyway, it's going to be Cho, who has gained 2 shots on the leader. He's 3 behind. See if he can make it back-to-back-to-back birdies. So, hey, Mark, he lives near Glen Ebby. So, a 6 for Myung Cho on this par 4 means he's going to take his par. He will end his streak at 2 birdies, but will earn some confidence later on with blue chips. That's what I almost consider blue chips to be, is confidence. So Carroll Davis. Okay, this is going to be course controlled. Anything but 6, unless you use a chip. 22. It's in the rough, just off the fairway. So we will make a check. Par 4. Tee shot into the rough, and a 4. Is Carroll Davis a workman? No, he's lucky he's not utility listed here. It's workman instead. So it's going to be a moderate second putt for par. Needs a 1 to 5, and that's not going to do it. So now an easy bogey. He'll make that, but back-to-back bogeys for Davis. He's at -5. He's plummeting down the leaderboard. So he's not even in this portion of the shot. So he's going to have to figure something out here pretty soon, or else he's going to fall out of contention. Sonny Lemons, who's, as I've said before, his slogan is when you have Sonny Lemons, make Sonny Lemonade. Well, he's in the woods, so he needs to make some I don't know, some sunny woods maybe, I don't know. And it's with his second shot, so he's really got to find a green 2, maybe a chance here. Let's see. Semi-master and a dot, so that's good for him. He'll have a chance to roll it in. So let's see. Can he get a 1? Give him a chance to roll it in. Nope, it'll be a 3. So on the pin shot with a 3, that'll be an easy par putt. 6-6 miss, and he makes it. So 3 pars for Sonny Lemons to start his round. Now we go to the second group, and they're at this par 4 that's has possibilities. We'll put it that way. What's crazy golf? Is that mini golf? So Tom Sudbury will be first to go, and we're going to get a 1, so that should be good. 1, 3, 4. Can he find a way to a birdie on this hole and get to 3 back? Par 4, 1, 3, 4. Direct green. It's not a hacker. He's not a hacker either, so we're going to go to experience. He's an icon, so with a 1, that's going to be really good because he's not a prospect, so he's going to have a gimme putt for birdie. That green 1 does the trick. And so a gimme putt for birdie is the 6-6 miss roll. And he is able to make it. And he gets into that 4-way tie with Simanowitz, Barry, Myung Cho, and now him. So yeah, I'm just looking. I've never heard it called crazy golf, but yeah. So Tom Sudbury and Myung Cho making some short work of these early holes, which are a chance to maybe catch a shot or two. Kimes, he's going to take the par. Take a blue chip with the white 6, Ji-Woon Ko. Okay, 2, 4, 6. First is Ji-Woon Ko a duffer? He's not. Is he a champion? He's not. So it'll go to experience, and he is not going to be an icon. So that's going to, with a 2, he will face a difficult putt for birdie. No blue chips. He's going to roll it out here. He could, in theory, he could. So wait, so what am I at here? We are a difficult putt for birdie. He could lag, but instead he's going to see if he can make this. He needs a 1 for a birdie, and it's a 2. So that makes a moderate putt for par. Needs to avoid a 6, and he does. There's his 1. But he does par and back-to-back pars for Ko. We're going to go back to 1. And it's going to be the third group. It's going to be Simanowitz, Barry, and Aldrich. Dave Simanowitz Jr. All right, is it Dave Jr.? It is Dave Jr. And here he goes, trying to get a good start. And it's going to be a 3-5-6 golfer control. Par 5, is he scatter or puny? No. Hero, yes he is. So he's going to get a blue chip on the gallery cheers on a normal drive, which just basically means in this case, probably a fairway wood. And then is he a hacker? He is not. He is chunky in the recovery, but he's not a hacker. So with a green 6, he will get a difficult putt for birdie. So, and He's going to try to roll a 1 here. He has a blue chip he could use, but that's not going to be, it's not going to really increase his chances by very much here. So, needs a 1, and it's a 6. See, if we would have used the blue chip, it would have been all but lost. So, now so that was a difficult birdie. Now a moderate par. Need to avoid another 6, and he does. So, but he earns a blue chip, which could come in handy later. Mackay Berry. Got to avoid those utility irons. 4, 5, 6. Nope, he's going straight to the green, and it's a, well, in this case, it's not a friendly green. We haven't had to check any of his traits, so we use the decider die for the friendly, the semi-friendly, and it's a no. So 6, is it friendly? No. Is he laser? No. So he's going to have a clutch putt for par. Fortunately for him, he's gold putting rating, so 1 to 5, he'll earn a blue chip and make a par, and he does. So anytime you make a clutch putt, you earn a blue chip. If you miss a clutch putt, you earn a red chip. So here's Evan Aldrich on the tee at 1, and it will be on the course 14. So golf cam course with a dot. So it's, well, in this case, because it's cordial anyway, it doesn't really make a difference. A 2 on a par 5. Is it cordial? Yes. He'll have a clutch putt for birdie, and he is also rated gold in putting, so he's just got to avoid the 6, and he will birdie, and it's in. So Evan Aldrich joins all these other guys at -9, so got a 5-way tie there that are 3 behind. So, okay, we're getting close to having the lead group off. But we're going to go to, well, I'm glad you guys are having a nice convo there. I'm going to try focusing on this. Now, this is a firm green, which can, on a par 3, it could cause a few issues. I thought about making some little changes to this course, but I got to figure out the best way to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pictures of the cards with little additional annotations on them, and then print them out extra so that I can do that. So Myung Cho, who has, actually I should have done Sunny Lemons before Carol Davis before, but that's okay, we'll correct it now. Myung Cho will lead off 2 out of 3 birdies, and let's see how he does here on the par 3. He'll take another blue chip for a par, although he could, see, if he attacks the green, he'd have a double difficult putt for birdie. He's not that desperate at the moment. He'll take a blue chip and earn a par. Now it'll be Sunny Lemons. And course control 33. That'll be golf cam course. So that should work out okay. A 6, is it daunting? No. He's not a hacker, so Sunny Lemon's going to get a clutch putt for birdie, but he's semi-rust. In this case, he will use a blue chip to make himself semi-gold. He also can't earn a red chip once he's used. The blue chip needs a 1 to 4, and it's a 5, so he misses, and he uses up a blue chip. Now he has an easy par. He'll make that, and 4 pars for Lemons. He would have lost the blue chip even if he had not spent it, so might as well get the benefit of it, right? Carol Davis. Mr. Moley asked what card editions. I was thinking of, there's only 2 par 5s on this. I thought about making number 11 semi-cordial to give some ease in that hole. I kind of like to try to find ways to improve the scoring. But, okay, so for Carol Davis, it'll be course control 23. And for that, it's going to be in the rough next to the green. So let's see if he can get up and down. Is he a master? He is not. He's getting some really horrible luck here. He's now has a double difficult putt for par. And at this point, he is He's going to try to make the double difficult putt. We'll give him another blue chip if he makes it. Needs a 1. And he gets the worst luck of all. So now he's got a difficult bogey putt. 1 to 3. And he misses that. Now a double bogey moderate. Needs to avoid another 6. And he does. But he is all the way to -3. And I'm just going to take him off the contention chart. Carroll Davis, that's unfortunate, but he is no more. I'm going to put that right over top of him. We're going to just play him out of contention because save us a little time, and he is just going in the wrong direction. Bad luck, more bad luck. I decided in other tournaments not to do this, but I'm changing my mind because it eats up some time if I don't. So back to 3, it'll be Tom Sudbury. So 3, it'll be course control 34. That's going to be golf cam course. Neutral hole and a 6. Daunting, no. He'll have a clutch putt for birdie. So can he get birdies in back-to-back holes? He needs a 1 to 3. And he's going to get a red chip. And it's going to make an easy par. And that's in the hole. So par for Sudbury. He'll have to find a place to spend that red chip. Jimmy Kimes. And again, he gets a 1, but that's not going to help. It's going to be in the rough because it's hole control everything except 6. Off the tee and a 6. Is he a master? He's not, so he's going to have a double difficult putt for par. The green 6 is being super active. So he is going to lag. Needs double 1s for a chance to make it. Anything else will just be an easy bogey putt. And it'll be an easy bogey. Let's roll these two. 6-6 miss. Nope. So it'll be a bogey for Kimes. He's going to drop to -6. All right. And now Ji-Woon Ko. And it'll be 13, which is going to be in the woods with a second shot. Par 4. 5, is he a master? Semi, but he has a no, so it's going to be a difficult putt for par for Ji-Woon Ko. 1 to 3. Got to make it in the hole. Okay, so back to 2. Simanowicz Jr. Actually, it'll be Evan Aldrich, birdie number 1. He has the tee. And it'll be golfer control 135. I seem to recall that not being a great opportunity. So is he Duffer or Puny? No. Utility, no. It's going to be the right now chart, and he is, we'll call it, well, is he semi-hot? I think he's semi-hot because he doesn't have 2 holes in yet. So we check a 5. Is he cold? That's what we check, and he's not cold, so he has a moderate putt for birdie. 1 to 2. And it's a 3, so an easy par now for Aldrich in the hole. So it'll be Dave Simanowicz Jr. 1 birdie so far on number 2. Actually, 2 birdies so far on number 2. Cho and Sudbury both. 4, 5, 6. This is going to be golf cam green, I believe. 4, 5, 6 is exactly that. All right, here you go. You old 4, 5, 6. Yeah, as long as this doesn't add too much time, I think that's where we just need to be careful. So, is it friendly? Semi-friendly, but okay, it's not going to be friendly this time. So, easy par putt. And it's going to be a par. I got to take a break here for a second. What? What? problem is you're looking for them, as opposed to just minding your own business because they're just minding theirs. Stop worrying about it. Mackay Berry now. Okay, well, that's going to be course control 35, and that's going to be golf cam course, cordial hole 1. That's going to be a clutch putt for Mackay Berry. And he is gold. He already has a blue chip. If he misses this with a 6, he's going to lose the blue chip, but he makes it. So Mackay Berry rises up to -10, 2 behind. So the non-exempt player, he could earn a tour card with a victory here, but we'll see if he can challenge Aberlay. All right, so back to 1. So Rance Aberlay at this par 5, easy hole. He'd love to get off on the front foot and get up to -13 right away, or maybe even -14 with a big drive. He is a bomber, so that helps. And he'll legend with the woods, and it'll be 5-6-6 as he controls with a 3 on the white die. And he is a legend, so he will earn a blue chip. And he will get a chance to decide whether he's going to go for it or... Well, as a bomber, well, a 5, no, he's going to... Is he a hacker? No, he's not. So he gets strong applause. He's going to re-roll the white die here and see what kind of birdie putt he gets. Lower the better. 3 will give him a difficult birdie putt. So early in the round, he's going to conserve his blue chip. Difficult birdie needs a 1, and it's a 3. So now a moderate par, needs to avoid a 6, and he does. So that will be a par for him. A little disappointing there, but now Heath Sommers will be next, and he's got 5 red chips, and guess what? He's going to use one here and give the hole control right off the bat. So we're going to put a 5 on here, and he's got to hope that he gets on a golf cam course. If he does that, he has a good chance at a birdie. But a 13 means he's going to be in the rough. He could, well, with a green 6 is not going to be optimal. Anytime you got a green 6, you're probably gonna more times than not gonna be in trouble. So the green 6 on a rough first shot par 5. Is he a master? He is not a master. Also, this is covering up his gold putting status, but he'll have an easy putt for par. So he is going to try to blow off another red chip here, making it moderate. Needs to avoid a 6, and he does. So a par. And Will Janis. So when you've got red chips, you got to find ways to get creative and hope you dodge the bad junk that can come. Will Janis, hole control. Golfer control 2, 4, 5. Par 5. Legend. No, he is a bomber, but not a legend, not a champion. Well, he's going to end up with a short game check. And let us see. With a 4, is he stone? No. He'll have an easy putt for par. 6-6 miss. And he makes it, so Janis will remain at -11. So, 1 hole under everybody's belt, at least. And it's everybody gets par there in that final group on the first. So, no major hiccups. All right, so here we go to hole number 5. Daunting, semi-challenging, the first tough hole on this course. And it is the toughest hole on the course. Narrow fairway. Got some water on the right. Trees on the left, and a well-guarded green, and you've got a course control factor of 4, so a guy with a good card may want to try and take control of this, and I think Myung Cho is going to do that. Try and avoid some water. He'll take a par if he can get it, so he's going to own the control of this hole and see how he plays out. 1-1-2 on a par 4. Is he cold? No, he's not. Is he gilded? No. It's a moderate putt for birdie. He'll take that. He'll get an easy putt for par if he misses this. Moderate putt for birdie is a 1 or 2. He could use a blue chip and try to make a birdie here, but he's just going to see how he plays out. 1 or a 2, and it's a 4. So if he had used the chip, he would have made the birdie. But now he gets the 6-6 miss, and he makes the putt for par. Of course, he could have used either of those 2 rolls on the previous roll. So, but he does what he's hoping for, which is to avoid a big number. So he'll stay at -9, 3 behind Aberley. Sonny Lemons, course control 23 is going to be in the sand in 2. He's a semi-master with a dot, so that might help him. Let's see. 4. Is he chunky? No, he's not. So moderate putt for par. 1 to 5 for Lemons. Got to avoid the 6, and he misses. So easy bogey putt. He'll drop a shot to -6. And now Carroll Davis on a daunting hole. Daunting hole. Well, he's going to bogey that. So his he's 5 over after 5 holes. What a start for him. All right, to the par 4. I don't think I showed you this par 3, the card for it. Let's try and take a look here. So a firm green, a difficult hole, and the longest par 3, 247 yards. That's almost long enough for a drivable par 4. If you get up above 250, that's what but anyway, often a struggle getting shots to hold on this elevated green. That's why it's firm. And if anybody has played golf before, you'll know that when you try to hit a shot into an elevated green, you don't get nearly the revolutions on your with backspin. So plus it tends to dry out because I think wind gets it a little more. So Sudbury probably, I mean, he could give the whole, he's going to hold on to the red chip. He'll have control 135, par 3. Utility or gilded, neither. So he'll be on the green. Golf Cam green in a 5 on a par 3. Is it friendly? It's not. It's not challenging either, so he'll have an easy putt for par. Nothing wrong with an easy putt for par, and he could shed that red chip. He's just going to hold on to it. 4 and a 6 this time. I'll prove you that it's the 4. It rolled way over here. So, par for Sudbury. He'll remain at -9. Kimes bogeyed the last time on hole 2 or hole 3. So it'll be Ji-Woon Ko. And a 36 will be in the rough next to the green. Ko with some work to do, and it's not going to be good with a 6. But he is a semi-master, but no dot. Double difficult putt for par. He's going to have to lag. Again, he's looking for double 1s. Doesn't get it, so now an easy bogey, which he'll make. But he will drop to -6, so we've got sort of a stratification here between -9 and -6. It's 3 shots there back from tied for 5th down to like 9th place and beyond. So Jimmy Kimes, see if maybe he could birdie here. And he has, you know what? He's going to take a chance. He's going to take control of the hole with his blue chip. He's got good iron. He has good iron traits, so let's see if he can do it here. 1, 3, 4. Is he a hacker? He's not, so it's going to be bad. He is cold. because of the decider die. It's going to be a double difficult putt for par. This is a time when you could use the double ones. Lagging it. No. Got one of the ones, but now it's going to be an easy bogey. And almost misses that. Back-to-back bogeys for Kimes. He's back to -5, and we're starting to get to the point where he's going to kind of wander off the leaderboard. Okay, back to 3. I'm going to try to get this done, kind of wrap this up around the hour mark. So I'll probably try to get one more pass through with everybody. So Mackay Berry birdied number 2. He'll take a chance here on number 3 and see how things go. 34, it's going to be golf cam course. Shouldn't hurt him at all. Par 4 and a 3, cordial no. Daunting no. It's going to be a clutch putt for par. He's gold. He could earn another blue chip with a 5 or better. And that is going to be a par. He'll earn a blue chip. And he's got a couple to play. It'll be Aldrich. That'll be a 26. That'll be golf cam course as well. And this time a 6 on a par 4. Not daunting. He'll have a clutch putt for birdie with a gold rating. He could earn a blue chip here with a 1 to 5. And he'd earn a birdie, get to -10, and he makes it. So a birdie for Aldrich. He moves up to a tie with playing partner Barry. And now Simanowicz Jr. That is a 44. That's going to be in the rough. So par 4 rough, 2 rough second shot, 2 is he master. He is not. He's really got a bad short game. So moderate putt for par. So it could have been worse for Simanowicz. What do you say? Moderate second putt for par, and he makes it. All right. So back to number 2, another easy hole. Now all these guys parred number 1. So it'll be Rance Aberley leading off. And it's a 2. So it'll be his control 3, 4, 6. Bomber or dynamic. He is a bomber and he's semi-dynamic. But all we need to do is bomber. That'll be another blue chip for him as he gets the crowd to cheer with a great drive. And let's see, with a 4, probably going to be a middling chance. Is he utility? No. Be a moderate putt for birdie. Now, what he could do is, at this point, he's going to hold on to his blue chips. He needs a 1 or a 2 here to make this. Not bad chance. It's 33%, and he will definitely have a good chance at a par regardless. So he's going to try to make this 1 or a 2 and see a 6. If we had played both chips, he would have had a 6-6 miss for birdie. He could have still missed it because we got 1-6 there. But now the easy par, and he'll make that. So he keeps his blue chip. Sommers next. He's going to use another red chip. He will hand this cordial hole control. Trying to get a he wants a golf cam course here. A lot of rolls that get it for him. 36 does not. Snake bitten for Sommers. 36, he's in the sand in his second shot. So 2 chances to get a good break, and he doesn't get it. But he still might have a chance to knock it in here. Let's see. Second shot, Sandy. Is he Sandy? He's not. So he's going to have an easy putt for par. And he is again going to try to shed a red chip. He'll be down to 1 left. Now he needs a 1 to 5. Oh, and he misses. Well, that's too bad. Now he gets the 6-6 miss for bogey. So a bogey for Sommers drops him into that 3-way tie for 10th, or for 3rd place. But at some point he's going to have to use those, and well, it would have been nice to have used those while maintaining his par status. Wilt Janis now. That's the risk you take. Legend, he's not. Hero, semi-hero with a dot, so he is an easy putt for birdie. 1-4. And in the hole for Janice, he's going to grab a share of the lead with Aberley at -12. Will Janice has done really well so far on our tour. Now, what are we at? We're at 51. We need 9 minutes. Let's try and rock our way through one more pass. I want to try and finish this up at the hour mark. So that will get us, I don't know if that get us a third of the way done, but close. So we're going to go to 6. Another scoring hole potentially. This is a weird green because it's semi-friendly but also semi-challenging. So you would presumably check, friendly is usually the first check in the book. So if you've got a negative on friendly approach, semi-cordial as well. So course control number 2, it'll be Myung Cho, who is the only guy to par number 5 in this group. He will take a par on the white 6. We'll move on to Sunny Lemons. And another 6. He'll take his par. Although you could argue he's... Sunny Lemons is there. Let's see. You know what? We're going to take this blue chip away. We're going to have him attack. Par 4, he's going to attack the green. Although he is non-master. You know what? We're changing our mind. He's going to take the par and the blue chip. So, back and forth. If he had had the master roll, then that's a chance at a birdie for him if he makes it. So, Carol Davis now off the... And it's going to be, so it's semi-cordial. It's going to be another bogey. 6 over after 6. He is not having a good day. All right, back to 5. Sudbury with a par on 4. He wants to try and earn a 6 here. If he gets a 6, he'll erase that red chip without any, and it actually is better. He gets control of it himself with a 1 on the par 4. 156 is going to be Legend or Bomber. No. Hacker. No. He's going to have a mood putt. He's not in any kind of bad mood. But let's see. A 6 on a par 4. Is he Sunny? He's not. Difficult putt for par. 1-3, he's going to try and make it. And he misses it. He will be Stormy. Moderate putt for bogey. He'll make that. But Sudbury will drop to -8. Cancels out the birdie he got on 2. We'll go down to Kimes now. Actually, no, Ko is next. And also a 1, so that's good. And then the decider die is no. So 155. Bomber or Duffer? Nope, neither of those. Champion, no. Right now, Ko is semi-cold without a dot, so he'll just be neutral. And with a 1, that would be a check of cold. Par 4, no. Gimme putt for birdie. So this is what you want. A 1 or green 1 on this kind of a roll is good, as that will get him a birdie and he will return to -7. Now Kimes, a 5, that'll be 46, and Jimmy Kimes finds the drink. 40 and a 3. Is he hot? Definitely not. He's actually cold. He'll have a moderate putt for bogey. 1-5. Bogey chance. And it's a 6. Guess what? He's going to end up off the chart. Now, easy double bogey. Oh, and he misses that. Give me triple. Well, he'll make that one, but that is... that is it for Kimes. It kept getting worse and worse and worse for him. So back to 4. It'll be Evan Aldrich. 2 out of 3 birdies. At this par 3, can he pick up another one? And the decider dies yes. A 4. Course control 12 in the rough. Off the tee. Par 3 and a 4. Workman. No, he's not. Moderate putt for par. 1 to 5. Good to go. So 2 under after 4 for him. Mackay Berry's next. He is 2 behind the leaders. He'll take a par. Going to earn another blue chip. And now Simanowicz Jr. And he'll also... let's see. On a par 3, you can attack the green and see what you're taking. It's a moderate putt for birdie. He's got 1 chip. That would make it easy. It's still early. He's not going to do that. He'll take his par. Okay, so now we go back to 3. The lead group. Will Janis tied for the lead with Aberley. He has the honor at the par 4 as he birdied the last hole. And it'll be a 25 golf cam course. And a 2 par 4. Cordial no, daunting no, easy putt for par. That's a 6-6 miss. And he almost misses that one, but it will go in on a 5-6. Rance Aberley Nest. He's got 2 blue chips. He's just going to go ahead and let it play out here. It's a 56. Golf cam course as well on a 1. This should help. Not Cordial. Is he laser? Oh, no, he's not laser either. Actually, on this one, you do want a 6, but it's going to be a clutch putt for par for him. He is neutral. He will use a blue chip. Don't like to use blue chips on par putts, but he wants to remain. And that way it also will prevent him from getting a red chip, and he makes it. Wouldn't have needed it. Would have earned a blue chip in the process, but he takes his par. Heath Sommers. He will roll. If he gets a 6, he can get rid of that last red chip, and he gets it. How about that? So no blue chip for him. He'll take a par. And that wraps it up here for the first part of this final round of the Colonial Invitational. I'm going to put the finishing touches on this with about a minute left before the hour mark. Be right back in a second. All right, so we're back with just a short rejoinder here. So Rance Aberley, Will Janis carry us into the, we'll say this is part 2 of this. We'll try to get them through 6 more holes, get them to 12, and then the final part will probably be a little longer, but yeah, we'll wrap it up that way. So you've got Mackay Berry, Evan Aldrich, Heath Sommers, 2 shots behind in a 3-way tie. Then Dave Simanowicz Jr., Myung Cho right behind them, 3 back at -9. And, yeah, that's where we stand. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay tuned to the channel here in the coming days. I'm going to be trying to work out how to get some football going on the channel here. And obviously, we still have the 2008 postseason to come in Super Advanced Stratomatic. So be on the lookout for that, and of course, more and more golf. I really want to plow through this to get make some headway. So anyway, thanks a lot, everybody who tuned in, who hung out here on the live chat. Sorry I wasn't a little more chatty, but Jerry is Mr. Baseball, as he's saying here in the chat. He loves that above all else, I think, which is a lofty goal. So, all right. Hang in there, everybody. We'll see you soon in the next installment of the 2018 Tenacious Golf Tour for Tabletop Earl. This is Tenacious Earl. Have a good night here from Tabletop Baseball Plus.